What's up, fellas? I guess I'm going to show a few weird things. Got my coffee going this morning. But, guy brought me over this Johnson. It's a 79, I think. So, really, 70s points motor. We have, basically our point system. So, points, condenser, coil. Should be able to see that. So, we got like a number 1 coil, number 2. And, I don't know, he's doing some weird things. We thought it was fuel related. But, basically, I've got another fuel pump coming, but I knew there's something else wrong with it. The spark plugs wires that were going, first thing I noticed right away is this little clip right here. Usually that's your number 1. Like you put this on your number 1 spark plug wire to, denote that that's number 1. It was on number 2. There was a bunch of tie wraps around it and electrical tape. And I thought, man, something's not right with that. So I took it, it doesn't take very long. I took it apart, pulled the ignition off of the motor just to take a good look at it, and pulled all that electrical tape off, and lo and behold, somebody had taken this spark plug wire, and I guess they cut it too short or something, and so then they just they had it together like this. You kind of see it where they soldered this together. Well, I don't know, maybe that might have worked, but that's crazy. So there was 2 leads. There was this one. Then this is your stop, goes to like your stop switch. I don't know if you can see it, but it was kind of up in the air, and you're not gonna be able to see this. I'm sure of it, but it was kind of up in the air, and the flywheel was touching it, which means it was grounding this out. So I suspect, anyway, it doesn't need 2, it only needs 1, and then it needs to go down, and it goes just going in here where, it's not going to touch the flywheel. They make it's like a round plate that goes on these to set the clearance for the coil. It's not that hypercritical, folks. It really is not. So what I would say is, see how these are notched? Make sure this coil is behind this, and then you won't have any problems with the flywheel touching the coil, and then just make sure your wires are kind of down, in and out of the way. So I kind of redid number 1. It's obviously it's in, so when we get the other wire in. So when it's like this, what do? So you order up some cables. Not the case. You cannot buy spark plug lead at the auto parts places and expect it to work. And you cannot cut these and then solder them back together and think that that's going to be a good repair. It's not. So I just got to look around and see if I can find another spark plug lead. So I probably got one. I know I got the boots. I've got several of those. Brand new. It's a boot helicoil. It looks like a helicoil, I say. If I pulled this out, you would see, it kind of looks like a helicoil. I don't know if I can pull this off or not. Yeah. Sort of got it out. I mean, I got that off, but I don't know if we got the other end of it. And it looks like when somebody put these together, they didn't do these right either. Sorry if it's loud. I got the AC on. So I wanted to show this. Got my meter out. Hopefully what I just talked about doesn't confuse anybody. But so I just put this on, I don't know, I got it on the 20K, right? Resistance. So here's your typical marine plug wire. And if we go from one end to the other, we got no resistance.
Is that a video?
Yeah. I'll be done in a second. But if we take this one that we got from the auto parts place, thinking we could just use a plug wire, right there, 9.1 kilohertz resistance. So that's going to pull down your voltage. These will not work. So go get you some good marine wire.